Hi, I'm Lubna.
And I'm John, and this is In Orbit.
Hello and welcome to the podcast. We're glad you're with us.
This is a podcast for everyone inside and outside our business that talks about what's happening around the world and in our various industries, and that keeps us all connected and in each other's orbit.
If you're new to the show, welcome. If you're tuning in again, thank you and welcome back.
How are you doing, Lubna?
I'm very well, thank you, John. How was Thanksgiving? How was the weekend?
It was excellent. You know, I always love a good day off, so it was nice to have a couple of days off in a row. And my girlfriend and I drove up to Tennessee. For those of you who aren't familiar with the United States geography, it's south and east, and then just up a little bit. But
Wow.
we spent some time with my family up there and ate too much, and it was wonderful.
Amazing. I'm assuming you would have had lots of turkey.
Yes, I ate both of the large drumsticks. It was sort of like a Renaissance festival in the Arnold household with me
Wow.
walking around with two giant drumsticks. And you celebrated a birthday.
Yes.
And how was that?
It was fun. It was on Diwali day, so I celebrated along with a lot of crackers and colors and all of that bundled in one.
Sounds beautiful.
Yup. So I think, John, let's get on to our episode. And as they say, the firsts are always special, John. And what makes this episode extra special is the fact that this is the first in-person In Orbit podcast.
I
that
know.
Joe- yeah. And I think Joe hosted it sitting in the same room with Ahmed, who is the Senior Vice President for Integrated Solutions International Business.
Yep.
Which is the part of our Sustainable Technology Solutions business unit. And so Integrated Solutions is one of the 4 business units within the SDS.
Right. And the others are technology-led industrial solutions, advisory consulting, and then our technology business, which you'll hear more about in brief in this interview with Ahmed. But this was, I think, one of the best, clearest, and most concise explanations about
Yes.
about the different parts of the sustainable technology solutions business at KBR, what each of those does, and then really diving into how things have changed in the last couple of years, especially for Integrated Solutions International, and what that business does is very, very interesting.
Absolutely. And what is, I think, more special about it is also how Ahmed talks about his personal experiences and his most memorable moments with KBR since he joined, I think, in 2018, and why he chose to work with KBR. So it has a little personal angle, and as an added treat, I think he also reveals a fun fact about himself.
That's right. Yeah, at KBR, the focus is really always on people. And so it was really nice to hear Ahmed's personality and his passion for what he does in this interview. And without any further ado, why don't we give a listen now?
Absolutely.
Today I have Ahmed Al-Dada joining me. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Joe. Good to be here.
And it's very nice to say that this is our first podcast that's actually in person instead of us both being on Teams recording it. So we're actually sitting in a room together, which is quite a big deal.
In real life.
In real life.
Yeah.
So we will dive straight into the interview. Ahmed, you are based in the UK in our Leatherhead office, serving as Senior Vice President for the Integrated Solutions International Business, which sits within Sustainable Technology Solutions. Ahmed joined KBR in February 2018 and has 20 years of experience, which currently serves in various executive roles, including as a board member on KBR wholly owned entities and JV companies. As you'll be aware, if we've listened to previous episodes of our podcast, KBR has been on a journey over the last 18 months. What has your personal experience been of this, Ahmed?
Yeah, so fantastic question to kick off on, Joe, and thanks for the kind introduction, and it's great to be here today and for everyone to take the time out and listen in, which is super. So, I mean, back in 2020, KBR completely reimagined the business, and a significant move that we made was the deliberate and clear exit from lump sum EPC and direct construction in the energy part of the business. And what we've done is we've really transformed to be a future-focused company in delivering science, technology and engineering to governments and companies to make a really positive impact across the world. But strategically, we've focused on sustainability and long-term sustainability, and we've done some amazing work in that. And also at the top of our agenda is our people culture, with a real emphasis on truly living to our values.
And before we look further into your specific business unit, can you tell the listeners a little more about who the Sustainable Technology Solutions are?
Sure. So it's led by a gentleman named Jay Ibrahim, and this is one of KBR's two business segments along with government solutions globally. So in Sustainable Technology Solutions, our main objective is basically to support the creation of a sustainable energy mix in the world in order to meet the overall climate objectives. So technology has a huge role to play in how we decarbonise energy assets and move forward to create commercially available new and renewable energy sources. So some examples of the really exciting areas that we're working in at KBR with our clients and partners are hydrogen, in ammonia. We're also working integrated gas programs and creating a circular economy via plastics recycling technologies. And then you combine all of that with our deep domain expertise, we're able to form some really good and innovative solutions.
Brilliant, thank you. And that leads very nicely into my next question, which is how does the Integrated Solutions International business fit into this?
Well, that's super. So that's very dear to my heart, and it's what I live and breathe and enjoy every day. So this is Integrated Solutions is one of four business units within the Sustainable Technology Solutions business segment. The other three, of course, being technology, where we have over 70 licensed proprietary process technologies. Also into advisory consulting, where we work with governments and customers really at the strategic long-term planning level. And of course, technology-led industrial solutions, where we support clients in really maximising performance in the operation. So Integrated Solutions International, we work with partners and clients. We deliver high-end engineering solutions for the world's most complex energy projects. We've got almost 2,000 people based in several locations internationally, such as Saudi Arabia, in Azerbaijan, where I'm actually visiting tomorrow, in the UAE. I'm going to be out there on Sunday, Iraq, hopefully in December, and then Singapore into the new year once we're hopefully all back in offices over in the Far East. So all of these projects are supported from our Thought Leadership Hub, where we're sat today in Leatherhead in the UK, and of course our engineering powerhouse in India.
So we really do have a global footprint.
Yeah, absolutely.
And how does ISI differentiate itself from its competitors?
So I'd start with our strategic discipline. That's key. We deliberately exited low margin and high volume commoditized work. Now, what that has done is it's allowed our business to steer well clear of future oil price cycles. So what we do is we target top quartile projects in terms of capital efficiency and safety performance. We also work with clients who are absolutely committed to sustainability. So what all of this has done is it's allowed us to have a high-performing and viable business in the long term. So in terms of some of our key differentiators, well, we combine our digitalization with our technology and our thought leadership to get to innovative solutions. For example, I've got our not normally crewed approach to offshore production, and we're also building digital twins for assets right at the engineering phase, which will take through to be the real world counterpart in operations.
Great, thank you. So I know why it is, having worked there myself, but why is the Integrated Solutions International business a great place to work?
So thanks, Joe. I mean, it is a great place to work, and I absolutely love working with the people around me every day. And we talked about the stability in business performance and the predictability that's allowed us long term. And so what that does is it allows us to focus on our team of teams in Integrated Solutions International. So we've got a wonderful group of people who will be the future of delivering on our strategy. And I'm sure that there's going to be great opportunities to add to this team with the exciting opportunities and projects we've got in our sales pipeline. So, and these new people are going to have key positions in the Leatherhead organisation specifically, and also as we look to grow other locations and indeed into India for the main engineering work as well. So we've got great plans to invest in our people to make sure that they're achieving their aspirations through clear learning and development. And much of this is going to be targeted towards allowing people to build the transferable skills for the energy projects of the future.
An exciting place to be.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And what has been your most memorable moment since you joined KBR a few years ago?
Oh gosh, there've been so many. I
I'm
guess
hoping you're going to say the family safety day that we did in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, I mean that was amazing, and that's definitely in the top 3 or in the top 5. But I guess I would have to reflect on when I first joined KBR, and then we had a global gathering probably about 2 weeks after I joined the company, and I was big into the listening mode and really trying to understand what was going on, and that was back in early 2018 in Abu Dhabi again actually. And much of that was setting out the vision for the company and the energy part of the business in particular. So if I look back at that meeting and my almost 4 years with the company and I reflect, it's absolutely amazing to see the breadth of change that's happened in KBR. And I'm super proud of working with all the people who we've brought together to get to these achievements for our clients across all locations and integrated solutions. So it's reflection and looking back is something that's fantastic.
Yeah, we were just saying the other day that I joined within a few months of you, and it really has
That's
changed
right.
since then.
Yeah, that's right. You joined I think 2 months after I came in.
Yeah, exactly. And why did you choose KBR to come and work?
Oh gosh, it was my fantastic boss, obviously. No. So in addition to that, KBR's got a fantastically proud history with the work that's been done over 100 years actually. And then when I was speaking with people about potentially coming on board, I really felt that passion for doing something really meaningful, and that really came across to me through the recruitment cycle. And being in the company, there's a drive throughout the people in KBR to be a company that is continuously evolving, that's innovative, to really make a difference in the world. And then looking back, this has proven true. With this being such a dynamic and fun place to work, actually. So the other thing I would say about it, which I really, really feel, is that we're champions of inclusion and diversity. And I honestly, every day, I see teams working together and they're really excelling beyond the imagination. And I really put that down to the fact that we've embraced diversity in what we do.
Yeah, I think there are always opportunities here. You just have to put your hand up for them. No idea has ever said no to. You've got good reason. Yeah,
I was chatting to Josh and Rob at the strategy offsite we did on Friday about how to shape a future career. They're sort of in the Impact team, which is our group of younger professionals in the business, and I kind of still club myself in there, although people say I'm clinging on a bit too hard. But really, the conversation was about having a long-term vision for yourself and really driving to make the best of the opportunities and keep doing great things and enjoy yourself at the same time.
Definitely. So to wrap up, let's have a fun fact about you.
There's too many to choose from, Joe, honestly.
You're a bull of fun.
I'm so much fun. So I guess obviously outside of KBR, I was at my most fun when I was playing football. And I was never very good, to be honest, but I absolutely loved playing, and I played for some pretty good teams at a decent level, and I loved every minute. But I guess that I came to an early retirement in 2010, so I had to hang my boots up and exit the beautiful game because I injured my knee. But I guess I clearly missed my calling to play right midfield for Manchester United. But yeah, absolutely loved playing football, and there was many good moments doing that.
Well, we have some employees that play on a Tuesday afternoon if you want to go and join them.
Well, if they let me come along, I can maybe go in goals and they can kick balls in.
Well, thank you so much for joining me, Ahmed. I think that was really insightful, and it was great to let the listeners know a little bit more about who Integrated Solutions International is.
Indeed. No, I really enjoyed that, Joe. And again, thanks everyone for tuning in and for your time, and hope to get to speak to you soon. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you for listening.
Wow, wasn't that an amazing interview, John? I think it packs in everything that anybody would want to know and understand about the Integrated Solutions International business of KBR, and including why the team is a great place to work.
I completely agree. I was also very, very interested to hear about how KBR is using its, EPC and engineering capability to really further KBR's sustainability initiatives. I thought that was a very, very interesting part of the interview, and something that I was really eager to hear more about. And I always love to hear from Ahmed anyway. And so, yeah, I agree. It was a great interview. Joe did a great job as well.
Yes, absolutely. And I think our listeners would also have, benefited and understood and learned more about our integrated solutions. Like I have definitely got a clearer picture of a lot of things through Joe's questions and Ahmed's responses.
Absolutely. And if you, listening along, are interested in learning more about KBR's integrated solutions business or any other part of our business, we encourage you to visit kbr.com. The website's gotten a spiffy new update recently. And if you go to the homepage, you can meet more of our employees, including Lubna Salim. She is one of our featured employees on the homepage now. It's really, really interesting and fun to go and explore what they've done with the updated website. Go check us out. And also, if you have any ideas for stories that you would like to hear about on the podcast here, please let us hear from you at inorbit@kbr.com.
Until then, stay safe and stay healthy.
Bye, everyone.